to our channel, and this is our Iveco daily camper van. I'm Ben.
I'm Amy.
And this is our Iveco daily camper van. We're going to completely renovate this camper van. Not my way, but the wife's way.
Because I done it the right way.
And let's hope that this time everything will go well and she will be happy and satisfied. Because we want to take this all over Scotland, Wales, England, Europe, wherever we can go. We are fed up with paying the cost of holiday cottages. Okay, we've done that for years. We now want to be able to go out in our own camper van and explore places we've never been to.
We just want to be able to stop overnight somewhere and just go wherever we want.
Yeah, and we'd like you guys to follow us on our journey. First of all, the renovation, and then later on, our travels. Okay, so we're going to be putting a bed, our bed, nice king-size bed, right across here. I'm 6'3". What we've done is I've built a sleeping pod on the side, and these sleeping pods, they're about 500 to £1,000 to actually buy. So I'm actually made one using a timber frame, and I ply lined it and made it aerodynamic, and I'm going to fiberglass the whole thing once I've sanded it all down, and then waterproof it, and then it will be painted the same colour as the van. And you will see the colour of the van at a later stage. If we go back into here, so our bed will be going across there. Our two girls, these will be their beds here. There'll be a bit of storage area here. There'll be storage under there, storage under here. We've got a diesel heater to go in it. We're going to do a full electric upgrade because it's got a very basic and crappy setting in at the moment. So that will be ripped out. Yeah, electric pump. It's got an electric dual induction hob. And so everything's basically electric. We don't want any gas, but we will have some sort of gas as a backup. We're always going to be looking at backup. So, and as also when it comes to the power supply, we're going to have a massive power bank so that we're always prepared. So if we've off-grid for too long, or we can't stay on a campsite, we're sitting on the side of a road and lay-by or something like that, we'll make sure that we've always got what we need. I've built a massive overlocker, literally the full length of the van. And then we're also going to be putting another one up this side. They all need prepping now and painting ready. So here, we're going to have a double seat. In fact, it's going to be this double seat, which will be removed from here, bolted to the floor here for our two girls. And in the front, we're going to have two single seats. They're going to be VW Golf GTI seats, black leather, which I robbed out of my son's Golf. Kind son, isn't he? And they're going to be on swivel bases, so we can turn them around. We'll have a table in the middle, and here is where we'll be having our toilet. So there'll be a washroom, toilet. We're not having a shower because we'll just use showers on sites and that if we need to. But we're going to have a sink in there. This toilet is an old toilet. That will be going. We'll be replacing that with a swivel Thetford toilet. Probably a bit more efficient, a little bit higher up because these are quite low, as I'll show you right now. That's better. We have a electric fridge, more modern and more energy efficient fridge. We have a Ninja 10-in-1 oven, which is air fryer, microwave, oven, grill, cooker, everything you can think of in it. We've got 2-burn induction hob, which is electric. So we're going to really need a good lithium battery supply. We're going to have an area here for our dog Daisy. This will be her bed here eventually once we sort it all out. And then obviously the beds here, beds there. Haven't really put much thought. We've got a Max Air, remote control Max Air fan up here. Above here, we're going to keep this as a storage area, and that will all be boarded up and covered, sliding cupboard maybe. So we've got somewhere to put all our stuff. Got lots of spotlights built into the ceiling. These were in here before we got the van, but I'm also going to put some extra lights in because you can never have too much lights. Now, in the cab area, so we're going to keep it very simple in here. We're going to have 2 leather, as I said before, GTI VW seats, and they're heated, so it'll be nice in the winter and the cold nights. We've got a 9-inch Android Auto and Apple CarPlay radio. I might change that because it's not the best. It's a little bit slow compared to the one I got in my other van. We're going to have a reverse and dash cam mirror, and there will be cameras all around the vehicle. So we'll have a whole camera set up. We'll have cameras in the mirrors. We'll have cameras on the sides. We'll have cameras at the top and at the back. So on the wheels, we've got BF Goodrich all-terrain tyres to give us a lot more grip. They've hardly had any wear. They were on here when we bought it. We'll be leaving them on because they're not noisy at all, surprisingly. And then on the front here, we're going to be having a massive metal bull bar. A lot of people don't like them. They say they're ugly. I think they look awesome. And it will make it look more like an overlander. So it'll be on the front. We'll have a massive, powerful winch. There'll be big spotlights. There will be literally spotlights everywhere. It will be lit up like a Christmas tree. On the side here, we're going to have rock sliders instead of side steps. There's going to be graphics going on the side. We're going to have LED strip lights all the way along, top and bottom. And we've got a sleeping pod. In this sleeping pod, we're going to have a window in it. And that window is going to be the window that we currently got in the sliding door. And that's another thing. In the sliding door, we'll be putting in, and this side here, we'll be putting in a tinted black window like we've got on the other side. On the roof, we've got 700 watts of solar. We won't be changing that because they're pretty efficient solar panels and they literally take up the whole roof. On the back here, we've got a massive ladder to go here so we can have access to the roof. I'm also going to build a roof rack around the solar panels so we've got extra storage. On here, we're not going to have just one spare wheel carrier. We're going to have 2 because we've actually got spare wheels. So 2's better than 1. We've got a full pull-out awning by Caravan Store. It comes with all the poles and the side panels and the back panels. So you've got a massive awning as extra space. So when we're on a campsite, we can pull it all out and literally double the space of the camper van, which is going to be great, especially if we're staying on site for 3 or 4 nights. So when I was growing up, I used to live with my granddad, and all he did was build camper vans and caravans and cars. And I want to carry on those traditions. So this is the reason why we bought this camper van, because we want to show our kids that they can build things with their own hands and actually use it for a good purpose out in the world and go out and find places and see places that you can't traditionally see when you go on a standard cottage holiday. We have spent the best part of our lives traveling in a caravan, going into cottages, and it's getting rather expensive now. And you don't always get to see places off the beaten track. And that is why we wanted this camper van. We wanted to go and explore different places. We watch a lot of YouTube channels. We watch other people doing it. And we want to also do that. We want to be part of that. But we want to do things our way. Okay? And we would love for you guys to watch us and join us and follow us on our journey. So stay tuned for our next video when we will be starting this renovation on this beat up old camper.
So like
and subscribe, follow us, hit the bell icon too, and then you'll see our videos as and when they come up on YouTube. Bye for now.
bye.